Welcome back to another video of our series for the maximum population we're trying to go for in Anno 117. Like I said in the previous videos, there are no DLCs currently available. We're not using any mods. And if you are interested to see the other videos of the series or our preparation video for the whole project, then you can check out the channel. As usual, if you want to point out anything helpful or a mistake I made, let me know in the comments. So last time we were ending it on the cow production here for the cheese, and we're gonna build a few cow fields now. As I said before, I'm not a fan of pre-planned layouts. I'm trying to work with the terrain we're given and adjust the production to the space we have available. We make perfect use of all the space we have available and then build some more houses on the cheese island. Let's add the cheese production. You see our values for fire safety, happiness, and health are disastrous, but that is totally fine. We'll just act whenever there's a problem. We do need some ships, so we'll start the production now. Upgrade some houses, upgrade some more, fix these, add the Phantom in Albion, upgrade houses, copy, and some more houses. Since this is the cheese island, we will need Epona as the belief because she will boost the cow production. Fix these. Upgrade those. And I did forget to build a road for the cows, so let's add that. And we'll increase the cow production. A festival, but we're trying to save money. Drop more wood, get some more material on our major island. And I did forget to build the clam thingies for the togas, so let's add those. I like to rename the ships. And this one will transport the clam thingies to the Toga Island. We can already name this island Toga 2 because it will be the secondary Toga Island. Upgrade more people on the major island. And we can start shipping over the cheese to Latium. Increase the cheese production. We can get started on the drinking horns as well, but we currently need the material for those. Let's start the production over there and the mud production. Now I do want a constant supply of material for the major island, so we're gonna assign a ship to bring over wood, bricks, and concrete. Build the flax fields for the togas. I did make a mistake here with the placing. Let's fix that. And now we can continue with the drinking horns. The good thing is we have the ore on this island, and the oxen will be also produced for the cheese, so we already have everything we need for those. The island over here we will need for the iron, and the island down here will be the designated ship island. We can already build an aqueduct here and therefore increase the productivity. Concerning the research tree I mentioned before, just always have something developing. Just keep things in the queue. Let's build more olive fields for a bigger olive production. The olive presses for that. And on the major island, we can already start producing bread. But remember, the bread eventually we will only produce in Albion. This is just for extra money and to get the people upgraded. Place the bakeries near the city for extra money. Bring a shoe production to the major island. And we can also start bringing some olive oil over there. Upgrade these houses. Let's get rid of those and copy the wood production for the major island. Then we don't have to keep shipping over wood. And increase the concrete production. For the concrete roads, we're going to need a lot of concrete. Over here in Albion, we're settling on the second island. On this island, we want to produce the torques, therefore we need the iron. And by the way, I'm not showing you every time I'm upgrading houses or building them. So just keep doing that on a regular basis. And we're preparing the houses on the ship island. You can start building the grid and the market and the tavern. This island will also be very helpful for the wood we're gonna need for the books that we're gonna produce soon. And we shouldn't take too much time building up the ship island because we're gonna need a lot of ships very soon. Add some more wood so we don't have to ship that over every time. And again, every time there's a little disaster, just keep adding the custodia and whatever you need. Eventually, when we're trying to build the bigger cities, then I'll show you how we're going to cover all of the grid with the firefighters, the city watch, and the medic. But for now, this will be fine. Bring over more wood. Add more fish. Add more porridge. Now we can add the torque production and the coal for that, and we'll have this ship bring over the torques to the cheese island. Upgrade these, upgrade those. Like I said, I'm not telling you every time I'm upgrading or building houses. We can already start upgrading the road a little bit, build on the ship island, and we're increasing the toga production. We're gonna get a whole lot bigger, and we can rename this island to ships, and we're going to need Neptune for the ship bonus. Add a tunic production on the ship island, copy and paste, and we're gonna need an aqueduct for the forum here. We don't have enough concrete right now. In the meantime, we'll increase the flax production for the togas, and we can upgrade to the Elder Man. We can now produce the wood for our books, and we're going to have a ship bringing the wood over to the toga island. We will also need honey for those, so let's add the honey production and adjust the flax fields around them. That works very well, no space wasted. And even though the book production adds knowledge around it, I would like to have them consolidated. We can finally add the forum, but to upgrade our equites, we will also need the theater, which will also give a little knowledge boost. Eventually, we will unlock the gambling house and won't need the theater anymore. On the ship island, we'll increase the houses. And now we unlocked series buff for the fields, which allows us to add 50% more fields to every farm. And since we're running low on the hats on the major island, we will forbid everyone above plebeian to use the hats. Upgrade some smiths over here, and upgrade the roads over there. Add a medic over here, and we want to increase the concrete production. Add some more of those, move these, and we're gonna start a concrete production on the main island. And we can already upgrade to Patricians. We will make it a little easier and import the mosaics from the traders. And we can upgrade the roads on the main island already. Over here in Albion, we will already start settling on the third island, and this will be for the raisin production for the amphors. We're planning to only produce the raisin on here, and the amphor productions itself will eventually go on the smaller islands. Again, to X5 grid, move this, cockle picker, get the tunics, and just get the very basic infrastructure started. Upgrade more patricians. And on our Raisin Island, we can already upgrade to Romanized Celts. As you can see, we have the research for the bigger ships already lined up in the research tree. And for now, on the ship island, we will take away the tunics from the plebeians. And that brings us to the end of this video. The current playtime is 2 hours and 47 minutes. And just like in the last video, I am extremely interested how far you made it after almost 3 hours. I am currently at 11k, and I hope you all will follow around for the next video, in which we're trying to go for the maximum population in Anno 117 without DLCs. See you all in the next video.